There is nothing in this world that brought me, if not be God. Wishing the gaze on us to my goals are attained. Nigerian spirit, Nigerian dream. Nigerian spirit, Nigerian dream. I know people forget Nigerian promise to be reliable. Oh, I know I'm responsible for my actions. I am strong, healthy. Can't you see I am big? I'm a real Nigerian, born Nigerian, a resilient Nigerian. I live at citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, a caring Nigerian. I live at citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, born Nigerian, a resilient Nigerian. I live at citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, a caring Nigerian. I live at citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, a caring Nigerian. I live at citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, a caring Nigerian. I live at citizens' code. Moving Nigeria to greatness. Brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA. I've got a willingness to contribute positively to the well-being of my fellow citizens. As a Nigerian, I'm a provider, help but listen to me. As I listen to you, I'm a born with an energy security. As a Nigerian, I'm a real Nigerian, born Nigerian, a resilient Nigerian. I live by the citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, take care of Nigerian. I live by the citizens' code. Green, white, green, oh, I pledge my dear country. I'm embodied with observance and courtesy. There is nothing in this world above me, if not be God. Pushing against all odds till my goals are attained. Nigerian spirit, Nigerian dream. Nigerian spirit, Nigerian dream. I know people forget Nigerian promise to me. I am reliable. Oh, I know I'm responsible for my actions. I am strong, healthy. Can't you see I am blessed? I'm a real Nigerian, born Nigerian, a resilient Nigerian. I live by the citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, take care of Nigeria. I live by the citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, born Nigerian, a resilient Nigerian. I live by the citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, take care of Nigeria. I live by the citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, take care of Nigeria. I live by the citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, take care of Nigeria. I live by the citizens' code. Moving Nigeria to greatness. All new iPhone users do these 3 mistakes. Number 1 is deleting photos manually. Number 2 is starting to rain as the clouds go gray. The thunder roars and the earth sings. The season's just beginning. The sunlight it hides as the clouds make way. For the pouring of my blessings.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen,
Do not be afraid. I see it now. I understand.
I greet you all this morning and welcome you to the first in the series of several monthly joint security briefings. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of this platform is to bring all our security agencies together under one platform, the Joint Security Committee, with the purpose of putting out authentic information, including statistics, concerning the efforts that our security agencies and intelligence agencies and paramilitary agencies are making to keep us secure in our country. And this World Press Briefing will happen on the first Monday of every month at this venue, coordinated by the National Orientation Agency. I welcome the Director General of the National Orientation Agency, Malam Isa Onilu. Welcome, sir. So we are about to start. I want to acknowledge the presence of several security, paramilitary, and intelligence agencies in our midst this morning. This is the maiden edition, like I told you, of a series of monthly joint security press briefing that will be holding at the National Orientation Agency headquarters. And the purpose of the platform is to ensure that there's coordinated and strategic messaging on our security situation in Nigeria, and that members of the press have access to authentic statistics and information concerning the efforts that government is making to keep us secure. Having welcomed Director General, I want to ask all of us to rise for the national anthem, after which we shall also take the national prayer as we begin. Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribes and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve a sovereign motherland. While still standing, we will recite prayerfully the third stanza of the national anthem, which is our national prayer. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Amen. Shall we be seated? It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you once again the Director General and the coordinator of the National Joint Security Press Briefing, Malam Larry Issa Onilo. A round of applause for him. This platform, which will be a monthly platform every first Monday of the month, is a platform constituted by security agencies, intelligence agencies, and paramilitary agencies who in their diverse ways, as well as support agencies, because NEMA is also here with us, who in their diverse ways, and the Federal Road Safety Commission, who in their diverse ways carry out tasks to ensure that we are properly protected and served as citizens of Nigeria. Because we have expended a bit of time, we were supposed to have started at 12 o'clock. I will cut to the chase and simply just invite presently the Director General of the National Orientation Agency to make the presentation. DG, sir. A round of applause for him, please, as he comes.
I give my file to I can't find it. So what I'm doing is just bring it in. Yeah, I should say good afternoon now, right? Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Without wasting too much time, since we've had proper introduction from the Director of Special Duty and State Operations, Mr. David Akoji, I will go straight to presenting the inaugural monthly joint press briefing. We have done it in themes, so you have thematic areas, and that is to make it easy for us to digest the information, for the media especially, to be able to relate with this. And here we have together, no, don't worry. We have together a total of 5 teams. So I'll take them one after the other. The first team is disrupting criminal networks and securing the communities. I'm sure all of us have this document with us. Do we? Okay, so it will be easy for us to follow. And we're not going to bore you with too much text. It's straight to the statistics, the facts that you will require. Key statistics and outcomes. 326 Nigeria police operations. The police have carried out 326 operations within the time frame that we are relating with, of which 2,109 arrests were made. 175 kidnapped victims were rescued. 78 terrorists were neutralized. 6 arms trafficking rings dismantled. Within the same period, 1,572 NDLEA raids occurred. 2.9 million kilograms of narcotics were seized. 720 conflicts resolved by the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. 2,838 road fatalities were recorded by the Federal Road Safety Corps. The government position on this is that the federal government has escalated security operations nationwide, merging tactical enforcement with intelligence-led interventions. Banditry, insurgency, trafficking, and other crimes have been tackled through seamless interagency cooperation, resulting in major arrests, rescues, and asset seizures. From me, from the northeast to the Niger Delta, our security forces are reclaiming the peace, one operation at a time. Nigeria is fighting back. Decisively and collaboratively, we are taking back our country from people who are involved in these nefarious activities. Our call to action is this. We urge citizens to report threats, avoid amplifying unverified content, and join hands with authorities to protect our communities. The second theme, combating drug abuse and arms proliferation. Key statistics and outcomes. The recoveries made by NDLEA, 2.9 million kg of cannabis, 520 kilograms of tramadol, 7.35 kg of methamphetamine. Arms recovered in these operations, 12 AK-47s, 2 GPMGs, 2,200 plus rounds of ammunition. During this period, NAFDAC seized 10 containers of tramadol, 5 expired tomato paste. Government position on this. Drugs and illegal arms are the oxygen of criminality. Federal government agencies are systematically disabling these supply chains on our highways, borders, in markets, in motor parks, while investing in public education and rehabilitation. Our call to action to Nigerians: say no to drugs. Say no to drugs, report peddlers. Support reformed users. Those who have money to come out of this, we should support them in our communities. Communities are the front line in this war against drug abuse and trafficking. Team 3, strengthening border security and migration control. Key statistics and outcomes. Within this period, 82 human trafficking victims were rescued. 495 repatriations recorded. 3,786 e-visas were issued. This is unprecedented. You knew what it was to apply for visa and for people to come to this country. When you have increased number of people coming to your country, it indicates what? That you are doing some things right. 214 Nigerians returned from Niger Republic. 110 Nigerians deported from Saudi Arabia for visa violations. The government position on this. Through international partnerships and domestic vigilance, Nigeria is retooling its border and migration systems to block irregular migration and human trafficking. The Nigeria Immigration Service is also driving identity governance with the support of United Nations and ECOWAS. My take on this, our borders are no longer gateways to crime. They are now barriers to exploitation and trafficking. Our call to action: avoid irregular migration. Trust NOA and Nigeria Immigration Service for guidance on legal mobility options. Theme 4, protecting critical infrastructure and natural resources. Key statistics and outcomes. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps dismantled a total of 12 illegal refineries, 3 mining gangs, 7 oil theft trucks, 752.2 million worth of stolen petroleum products seized by the Navy. Federal Fire Service saved 319.5 billion in fire disasters and recorded 33% improvement in response time. We do know that part of the complaint about our response to disaster is the time lag. So an increment in response time of 33% is huge, and we should acknowledge that. Protecting oil pipelines, roads, power lines, and mines is not just security. It's economic survival. Through surveillance and arrest, Nigeria is regaining control over its strategic assets. My take on this: every drop of stolen oil, every illegal refinery, and every tampered railway track is an attack on our economy. We must defend our national infrastructure as we defend our homes. Our call to action: community leaders and youth must defend their environments. Sabotage destroys livelihoods and delays national growth and development. Theme 5, expanding humanitarian and civic engagement responses. Key statistics and outcomes. NEMA supported 42 rescued Boko Haram captives and supported flood victims in more than 15 states across the country. Within this period, ICPC hosted 352 anti-corruption events engaging with over 209 citizens. And on our part in NOA, we have led counter narrative on misinformation, issuing a total of 87 press advisories. Government position. Security is not only boots on ground, it is also food on the table. Public trust and youth empowerment. From flood alert to radicalization, the government is responding to citizens' needs with urgency and compassion. My take on this, we are not just securing Nigeria, we are rebuilding it with values, compassion, and vigilance. Our call to action. Verify information, and this is to the citizens and our media friends. Verify information before sharing. Join NOA civic campaigns. Let's build a safer, saner society together. Theme 6. Enhancing institutional accountability and international standing. Key statistics and outcomes. 21 billion naira and $1 million recovered so far by the ICPC. Nigeria progresses towards exiting Financial Action Task Force, FATF, gray list. Currently, we are on the gray list, but we are progressing, reaching important milestones towards exiting the gray list. And in support of that, or rather, in acknowledgement of that, we have been invited to the FATF Consultative Forum. Nigeria Correctional Service has so far rehabilitated 15,000 inmates, and 800 inmates were enrolled in university studies, living up to its mandate of rehabilitating inmates. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, has so far secured the conviction of 184 foreigners for cyber terrorism. It is important for us to note that in a space of last few months, the EFCC has secured a lot of conviction. And you need to also imagine the soup they had on some locations where over 100 people were arrested at a just single location. And they've secured conviction for over 70% of them so far. And we must also acknowledge when people complain of EFCC going after Yahoo boys and things like that, people have not understood the nexus that exists between the Yahoo boys and people who are politically exposed, using the Yahoo boys for money laundering. So when they go after Yahoo boys, it's not just the Yahoo boys. They are important leads to actually prosecuting the people who are politically exposed. I want us to note that. The government position on this: institutional reforms are deepening transparency, financial integrity, and international credibility. From anti-money laundering reforms to prison rehabilitation, Nigeria is signaling maturity and global alignment. Call to action. Nigerians should support whistleblowing and anti-corruption platforms, uphold values of transparency, especially in public service and community leadership. My closing statement. Fellow Nigerians, today we reaffirm with all our vigors that national security is our shared duty. Our gallant men and women in uniforms are recording real, measurable gains. But security does not start in a battlefield. It begins in our homes. Our values, our truthfulness, and our resolve. Let us protect, stand with our institutions, and unite behind the cause of a peaceful, progressive Nigeria. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, DG, sir. Distinguished members of the Joint Security Committee and our friends from the media, you have heard the statistics as they are. Going forward, we do not expect any mix-ups. We have armed you with the correct and authentic information as to what's going on. We will go into the next segment, which is questions and answers. But with your kind permission, DG, sir, I want to bring to your notice that we have a full complement of directors of the National Orientation Agency present at this meeting. Almost all of us are here. I can see Director of Community Safety Awareness and Compliance, Barrister Teresa Nalwe. A round of applause for her. I can see Director Abuse, Rights and Narcotics, Mrs. Teresa Maduekwe. A round of applause for her. I can also see Director Legal, Barrister Williams Dogo. A round of applause for him too. I see Director Planning, Research and Strategy, Alhaji Nura Kobi Yusuf. A round of applause for him. I see Director Communications and Media, Mr. Bala Musa. I also see Director Environment, Climate and Energy, Mr. Emeka Ebugara. A round of applause for him. I see Director Procurement, Kenneth Yeje. A round of applause for him. I also see the representative of Director General Services, Mrs. Rebecca Nasamu, Mr. Lantio. Mr. Lantio, a round of applause for him here also. I see Director of Finance and Accounts, Sule Haruna. Round of applause for him too. I see Director of Community Outreach and Development, Mrs. Olubukola Olorunfemi. Round of applause for her. I see Director of Human Resource Management, Mrs. Shola Olobuye. A round of applause for her. I see Director Civic Values and Democracy Education, Dr. Oluwakemi Afolayan. A round of applause, she's here too. I see Director Reforms, Coordination and Service Improvement, Mr. Balajon Asate. A round of applause for him. I see Director Youth Engagement, Inclusivity. Is she here? I didn't really see her. Okay then. So I also see Deputy Director Media and Communications, Mr. Paul Ode. A round of applause for him too. I see the SA to the Director General on special duty, Malam Idris. A round of applause for him also. Yes, I have done this elaborate introduction so that our visitors have a holistic understanding of the structure and operations of the National Orientation Agency. And on our attendance list here, amongst members of the Joint Security Committee, we have Femi Babafemi from the NDLEA Director. A round of applause for him. We also have Demola Bakare from the ICPC. A round of applause for Demola Bakare. And then we have Anike Adeshino, also from the ICPC. And then we have Ojo Moron Keji from ONSA. A round of applause for him. That's Office of the National Security Advisor. We have Umar Abubakar from the Nigerian Correctional Service. A round of applause for him. And then we have Navy Captain Abai. A round of applause for him. He's also here. And then I have Manzo Ezekiel from NEMA. A round of applause for him too. I have Sadi Tukur from the NFIU. Sadi Tukur, you're welcome. I have George Kernko from the Nigerian Plant Service. Nigerian what? National Park Service. You're welcome. You're welcome. I have Babawale Afolabi. Babawale Afolabi, you're also welcome. Yeah, from the Civil Defense, right? Correct. And then I have Akinshola Akinlabi from the Nigerian Immigration Service. You're welcome, sir. And then we have Chinonso Olisa from the Nigerian Intelligence Agency. Chinonso, you're welcome. And then we have Honey Ogundayo. Honey Ogundayo is from the Federal Road Safety Corps. You're all welcome. So now we are at the segment of questions and answers. And how we will proceed is, in this first segment, we'll take 5 questions. You raise your hand. Once we recognize you, a microphone will be brought to you. Great. So you be on the watch out. So we have one hand here, another one here. So let's start from the first man that raised his hand at the back. And let me inform us that as the questions come, if it relates to your security organization, you will provide answers. You'll come to the podium and provide answers.
All right. My name is Abdul Yusuf from Liberty. Good achievement from the police, daily road safety, but I noticed there was no specific time at which this thing was achieved, and nothing about the army. Why? Thank you.
Okay. There's another hand over here.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Sagiri. Hello. What for new sector? I noticed used to hold individually by these organizations, the Nigerian Army, for example, the Nigerian Police, where we see, for example, the IRT parade suspects and the likes of that. So my question is this the new shape and form we will be seeing security briefings take? And will we no longer be seeing, for example, the defense media organization giving individual briefing? Will they all be collapsed into this? Thank you very much.
These 2 questions that have come up now are general, and let me just quickly respond to them so that we'll put them aside. With regards to the timing of these statistics that we're reporting, the complete statistics is about 16 pages. We didn't think that we should be reading 16 pages this morning before you, so we included the complete report in the package that you have. What the DG has presented is the summary. So if you are interested in the timelines, please refer to the 16-page document that is also included in the package that you have. That rests the first question. Then the second question, not at all. All the services will continue. All the services will continue with their usual press briefing. What this platform does is to aggregate all of it and then present it with strategic communication and then with what government thinking is concerning each of these interventions that you are seeing. If you listen carefully, you will hear the structure in which the DG made the presentation. It's not the same structure as you get in those briefings. There's call to action, there's government position, there's the statistics, and then the statistics are presented in one complete document strategically. Answers your question, right? Okay, so let's have questions that are specific now. All right then.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Angela Dokpesi Udrimo. I report for AIT. I still want to refer to the first questions you just answered. If we are here to get the actual statistics that you want to give us, please, we want to hear from you the actual time frame these statistics have been collated. We want to hear from the source so that we will not go and read and put something and you say, no, this is not how it is. Thank you.
So in other words, you want us to read the 16 pages? Please let him have the mic.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kenneth Nani. I work here. So I think what she's trying to say is that we need to know, we said, sorry. Yes, month under review. So I want to know, this review now, is it last month? Is it all that you have done or you have achieved in last month? So that we know that this is statistics for the month of July. That is one. Then my question will be on, if you look at that first page, you will find out that under NDLEA, we have 2.9 million kg on narcotics seized. If you still go down, you will still have it as cannabis. You have 2.9 million kg cannabis. But earlier it was 2.9 kg narcotics. Because I believe narcotics is maybe all, but now has been specified. So I want to know whether it is an error or anything. Thank you.
So I respond to these two questions now, right? Okay, are we listening? What we have in the 16-page report is details of each period from each organization that these statistics relate to. Some, as for the month of July that we're just exiting, some are historical, not specific. And all of these disaggregated details are in that 16-page that you have. If your advice to us is that in subsequent briefing, we should read the 16, 20, whatever pages that comes to us, then perhaps we would look at it from that point of view. But if you want us to disaggregate the figures are presented in lump sum. The figures have been presented in lump sum. Do you understand? And you will find the 16-page extremely useful. And we have distributed that 16 pages to all of you. That's where the disaggregation of the figures are, if in your reports you want to disaggregate. But then, just a moment, to members of the Joint Security Committee, going forward, this is the very first briefing we're having. So going forward, we expect that what you would be sending to us is the month, the achievement within the month, so that we can now aggregate from here and add to the historical figure. Yes, but please, going forward, present to us what was achieved within the current month of report. Thank you very much. So let's take other questions now. And while we're taking the questions, I want to recognize the presence of Dele Oyewale from the EFCC. Please, a round of applause for him. I skipped that earlier on. You're welcome, sir.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Deborah Ocheni. I report for New Telegraph newspapers. I must commend the initiative, collaborating with other security agencies and to bring the report in one single brief. That's commendable. But my question is on the intervention of NSCDC, that's the civil defense, dismantling 12 illegal refineries, 3 mining gangs, 7 oil theft trucks, and all that. Please, in the detailed report that was given to us, I tried to check and I couldn't get the detail of that. I would want to know which states these 12 illegal refineries are being dismantled and all that. Please, if you can emphasize on that. Thank you.
Okay. The representative of the civil defense will respond.
Good afternoon, sir.
No, just hold on a moment.
The DG NOA, all the DGs here seated, distinguished senior colleagues, gentlemen of the press, all protocol duly observed. I'm talking about the question you raised, the illegal refinery destroyed. The locations are Ukwa West local government area, Awaza community in Abia State, and also the location Port Harcourt for the illegal oil dumps destroyed, Port Harcourt and River State. And that's it. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm Chief Lieutenant of Corps Babawale Afolabi, the National PRO, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. Thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Can I go ahead?
Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Prive Inebenusa, and I write for Spark News. I've actually looked at the presentation that was made by the DG. It's quite impressive. The gain, the achievement. But what I feel, firstly, that is not included in this presentation is the figures as to how this achievement has translated into alleviating the economic hardship that Nigerians have been subjected to. That is number one. Number two, I've also noticed that among the representatives of the security agencies, the Nigeria police force is not represented. I would like to know why.
Okay. You have, let me answer the first one. I think it is easy to see that a secure country will translate into an active citizenry that can move around without inhibition and do their various vocations that lead to food on the table. I think this one is somewhat obvious. And DG has mentioned here that one operation at a time, we are winning, the government is winning against those that want to disrupt the peace of various communities. You know, so I think that's a point to note. Police report is included in that 16 pages. You need to check again because I can confirm to you that they sent in a report. It's on page 1. And please check very carefully before you bring it up. Yes. Okay, there's one hand here. Let's take this lady before we.
It's the Angela from AIT. Good afternoon, everyone. My question is from the police report. The first line, we would like to actually know the state. All these arrests have been conducted, and coming to number 3, emerging threats were mentioned and addressed in hotspot locations, and banditry and kidnapping. This state mentioned here, is it that it's only these states that are facing insecurity and kidnappings in the country? For instance, from my state, Edo State, I know we have a lot of insecurity, and I have proof. My niece or my nephew was kidnapped last month, and we pay a ransom of 21 million naira. Another one is still in kidnappers' hands right now. We are still looking for money. We paid the sum of 10 million naira, and they are still asking for extra 5 million naira. and this is in Auchi, Edo State. So I would like police to answer this question. Thank you.
Okay. The spokesperson of the Nigerian Police Force is not here at the moment, but his contact is public information. And I'm sure, Angela, if you ask him, you will get it directly from him. Or we can link you up with him. I have his number, so that you can ask him directly. That's one. Two, what we are presenting here is not to create the impression that all of our security problems in the country have been resolved. If that is what your understanding is, then it means we are yet to communicate effectively. What we are presenting here is the efforts that various security agencies are making and the incremental, you are not listening now, Angela, you raise your hand and ask another question again. And the incremental successes that have been achieved, by our security agencies in various locations. No one is saying here that we have solved all of the problems. Every region of the country is presently challenged by one kind of security issue or the other. But our armed forces and our security men are working daily, relentlessly, many of them losing their lives. We have not brought that statistics to you yet. The number of security personnel that are losing their lives in operations, in various operation theaters in this country. So the point to note is that government is working, that our security agencies are carrying out the tasks that they are supposed to carry out, and that on an incremental basis, success is being won. That is the meaning of the statistics that we're presenting to you, not that all of the problems in every part of the country have been resolved.
Our protocols duly observed. Good morning, and I'd like to say thank you to the National Orientation Agency for this initiative. Under the leadership of Dr. Isa Onilu, there have been a lot of improvement, and I want to say thank you. It cannot be overemphasized. My name is Marikia Umar, and my question is supposed to be directed to the Federal Fire Service, but I don't see any representation from the Fire Service. And I also read the report. I glanced through the report. I saw what the fire service have done. We are the estate of the realm, and we speak directly to Nigerians. And one of their cry is the fire service have not really done so much. And this is a wake-up call for the National Orientation Agency to work closely with the Federal Fire Service to make sure that their works are amplified, and if they're not working, they should start working so Nigeria will feel the impact of the Federal Fire Service. Secondly, I'd like to state that where you talked about expanding humanitarian and civic engagement responses, key statistics or outcomes, there's a part where it said that security is not just only boots on ground, it's also food on the table. I don't see any representation from the Ministry of Agriculture. I stand to be corrected. But these are the observations that I have. All right, thank you very much.
All right, then for the first part of your question, the representative of the fire service is here, and he will speak to that. This is a joint security briefing, and we must not lose track of that fact. Yes. So, sir. Oh, correction. Oh, okay. So what it is I can tell you this for sure. We have taken attendance. All of the agencies are supposed to be present at this monthly press briefing. For those who are not here, we will find out why they are not, and we will write to their chief executive officers, because this is not the agreement. So in subsequent monthly meetings, I can assure you that they'll be here to answer questions that relate to any agency that is supposed to respond. That's the purpose of this platform. To get you to know the mind of government and to have you ask the kind of questions you are asking now so that the relevant agencies will know what needs to be done. That's the reason why we're having this. So I can assure you that at the next monthly press briefing, which will happen in the month of September, first Monday of September, we will have all of them present. I thank you very much. Thank you. So next on our agenda is administrative announcements. And the announcement goes to the members of the Joint Security Committee. Gentlemen, you have seen how this first edition played out, and I'm sure you can clearly see that we would not have a productive engagement unless all the members are on ground and seated and ready to answer the questions that are coming from Nigerians. And so from next Monday, from the next edition, we expect that all of us will be present here to make this presentation so that we can respond appropriately as the questions come. Thank you very much. We will rise for the national pledge, after which we will take a group photograph. Yes, all the media people should please wait behind. Members of the Joint Security Committee will take a group photograph with the Director General. But first we'll take the national pledge. Shall we rise for the national pledge? I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. There will be refreshments after the group photograph. So we'll take the group photograph. I hand over to you at this point, Philip.
Some that have wires. The ones that have wires.
Where is the bag? Where I give you the bag? It's with you.